Hello, I'm Shrikant Iyer and we're going to do storytelling with origami. Our next story happens on a snowy mountain. Now, on the foothills of these mountains, there was a village, and all the people tried to climb to the top of the mountain. People tried. People on this side of the village tried, and they could only go up to about maybe that much. People on this side of the village had the same problem. They could only get so far. They couldn't get all the way to the top. They tried all kinds of methods. But there was a little boy in that village, and he had a real vision. He said, the only way to get to the top is not by just walking up or trekking up or hiking up, but is to fly. So he came up with a great idea, and he said he went to the other side of the mountain. Nobody could see what he was up to. And he built a kite of a rather odd invention. And he held on to it, and when the winds grew strong, it flew and took him right to the top of the mountain. When he did get to the top of the mountain, he discovered that there was a little cave. He said, what is inside this cave? Not to mention it was a snowy mountain and it was cold up there. So it felt pretty nice to be inside a nice warm cave. So the little boy went into the cave, and then all of a sudden the winds grew a little louder and he got a little scared. And then he heard a little sound inside the cave. And this is when he got really scared. He tripped and the door snapped shut. And now this little boy was in this dark cave and he heard this little sound. He didn't know what it was. And he started to tremble. And then he crouched in the corner, and then he bent his legs so he became really, really small, and you couldn't really see where he was. But he was really afraid for no good reason, because it was, after all, the house of a wise old owl. And he and the owl became very good friends. And it wasn't very long before the owl told him all the wonderful secrets that the owl knew. And when the boy came back to his little village, and he told all the villagers about all the wonderful wise things he learned from the owl became a symbol of wisdom. That's why we say, as wise as an old owl.